Hello, Twin Flames. Hope you're all doing well. Join me this month for another subtle moon phase tarot reading on the Waxing Crescent Moon from January 30th to February 4th. Performing a simple one-card reading for this occasion, due to the extreme subtleness in theme and energy the Waxing Crescent phase tends to have. The Waxing Crescent Moon is a phase of the moon that occurs when a small portion of the moon is visible from the ground. It is the second phase of the moon cycle and appears following the new moon. It is mostly visible in the western sky shortly after sunset and lasts for about a week until finally transitioning into the first quarter phase of the moon. The moon's orbit carries the illuminated side of the moon farther into view, making it appear to grow each day. The angle of the moon and the sun during a waxing crescent moon causes gravitational pulls on the tides to cancel each other out, which decreases the amount of tidal pull. On more spiritual, depthful levels, it also helps our hearts open up on an emotional level, as crescent moons tend to do, crescent having a bit to do with crying here, as we part ways with the limiting past another layer, and this is so we may have enough emotional depth to contain and support the massive, expansive love of our unions, of our other half, to acquire a greater sense of freedom and space within ourselves, as well as to earn a greater boost of strength to move forward in life as a sovereign, whole, refreshed, independent individual separate from the twin flame, etc. The shifts that we make throughout the waxing crescent phase is also a sort of setup and adjustment period for when the first quarter phase finally arrives here about a week following. So, now that we've received a decent foundation of understanding regarding the waxing crescent moon phase, I think now is a great place to begin getting into the tarot reading. The card that will be helping us channel information from the waxing crescent moon at our disposal for about a week is the Major Arcana Justice. The messages it wanted to convey to us for our continued twin flame ascension, after glaring at the card illustration, is to turn away from everyone who turned away from us first, even coming with this sort of immature nah behind it that God is totally approving of, in order to bring homage to the childhood culture the enemy of innocence, the enemy of twin flame innocence, stole from us gradually over time, or so they thought they did, with black magic from ancient Egypt, without our knowing, for they are ruthless backstabbers. You can tell that this is actually wanting to work as a spell in addition, a twin flame spell, if you will. From picking up on the sort of counter-demonic undertone, the regal yet mysterious woman in the card illustration is emanating with her posture and dynamic. This spell feels very twisty, like a form of a setup in addition, in order to mimic the Illuminati, Boule, beast systems, dark mafia culture, and like it was going to work to flip reality right back into its correct order, scaring the shit out of the ones who dare steal our power in the most ironic ways as it goes down, whilst glowing us up with fame swiftly in the process, all of the proper fame we deserve, as if we're being thanked for the deed, for the hit, of putting the dog down, his man, and the house containing them. Spotlighting and highlighting the fact that this is truly a justice card, and that we have all been now caught up to this moment in history. This grand flip of reality will automatically set all of our stolen abundance, light, inner magic, and magic in general, if you're an inheritor, in motion of transferring right back to us for simply beating the devil's game, but more complexly, for surviving through the greatest, even the strangest at times, hardships, strifes, letdowns, and difficulties ever known to mankind, even humankind, which is all being beautifully conveyed by the golden streams of new royal light coming from behind the scene of the card in order to wrap around her, envelop her, spell her into who she truly is, and give her back all of her belongings. In which I cast all of this into motion now. And now you and your twin flame union are whole. And that concludes your Twin Flame Ascension Energies reading on the Waxing Crescent Moon from January 30th to February 4th. I hope you two are feeling much more balanced, worthy, sparked up, I feel to say, and on the same page after all we've achieved from just a short reading. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the Twin Flame Collective in the near future with a lot more information for you all. Bye now.